Hello again. I am back with another Fall Friday soup in the crock pot, Crocktober collaboration. That is a long title, right? So today I am making a soup in the crock pot. We're gonna be making a sweet potato, it's kind of like a spicy sweet potato soup, and it is completely vegan if you are into that sort of thing. But it's something that I've really liked. It's kind of a peanut buttery flavor. And I'm just gonna saute some vegetables. I'm gonna actually use my Instant Pot today. And I'm gonna kind of saute some things and just set it on the slow cook function. So let's get started. Okay, down in the pot here, let's see if you can see this. I'm just gonna put this on the saute function. And I have in here an entire onion and 1 jalapeno's worth. The recipe actually calls for fresh jalapenos, but I'm just gonna use these jarred jalapenos because that's what I have. So we're gonna put that in here and get it to where the onions are nice and soft. I'm also gonna add in like 4 cloves of garlic. While that's sauteing, you see my little helper over there? He's eating his muffins from breakfast. So while this is sauteing, I'm gonna go ahead and just get my cans opened. So into this pot, I'm going to put, hold on one sec, we're gonna get a cup of water. Okay, so into this pot, I'm gonna dump in 2 cans of this diced green chilies with some peppers. And, well, I'm gonna do 2 of those. And I'm gonna do 2 cans of coconut milk. Now, if you have kids or you don't like things that are very spicy, you could omit the jalapeno, the fresh or jarred jalapeno that I put in the pot already, because this already has a little bit of spice. These are actually really mild, but if you don't like it spicy at all, just omit the jalapeno. And if you like it spicy, you could always add lots more. So we're gonna just dice those up, and then I'm gonna dump these 2 in, and I'm gonna dump in, I already had, I'm actually doing a double batch in here because there's a lot of us to feed here. So I chopped up 5 large sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna put those in here, and then I'll show you the other spices that I'm gonna throw in, and then we're gonna throw those vegetables in with some water and spices, and then just set it on slow cook for the day. So here we go. All right, then we're gonna add in 2 teaspoons of salt and 2 teaspoons of curry powder. Okay, and we're gonna stir it up a little, and then I'm gonna add in these sweet potatoes. And I'm actually not gonna add, I'm gonna cook this on low for quite a few hours, and then I'm going to open it up and add in about half a cup of peanut butter and the kale, and then let it go for about another half an hour, and then it'll be all done. You don't actually wanna leave the kale in for that long. Okay, so we're just gonna give that a little stir. We're gonna put the lid on. Okay, real quick, while that is now cooking, I was just gonna mention one more time that this video is in a collaboration with several other channels. So if you want other recipes that you can just put some fall soups in the crock pot, there is a whole playlist of people that are doing this. So you can just click down in my description box and click on playlist, or you can even go up in to the YouTube and just look up Crocktober. There are lots and lots of videos. Go check those out, and then I'll be right back with the finished soup. Okay, now that the sweet potato soup has been cooking for a long time, I've opened it up, and we're gonna spoon in the peanut butter and some kale, and then we're gonna set it back on. You could put it back in as a crock pot meal and do like another half an hour or so. I'm just going to do a high pressure and do it for about probably 4 minutes just to speed up this process and be able to show you. So we're gonna stir in the peanut butter there. All right, we're gonna stir those up. Okay, so I put that all in, and now I said it again. I'm just gonna do high pressure on the Instant Pot for about 4 minutes, but if you were doing a true crock pot, you could put it back in. It would take about half an hour just to cook up the kale and mix in the peanut butter, and I'll show you what it looks like and do a taste test to see if any of my kids will actually eat this. Okay, so now I have 2 of my little taste testers here. You wanna have some too? Yeah. Okay, I'll get you some, just a minute, all right? All right, so we have here Theo. He is, how old are you now? You are almost 10. And this is Nicholas, and Nicholas is 7. Almost 8. Okay, and there's Mabel. Hi, Mabel. And Clive. All right, so they are going to test this. It is very hot still, so blow on your bite, but I want to know what you think. Give me your honest reactions. Don't lie to me if it's gross. It's way too hot. We should have waited for it to cool down. What do you think? If I make you laugh, I can see your cute little dimples.
I think it is good.
Do you like it?
I like it a little.
What kind of flavors do you think it has?
I think like kind of a sweet pepper, sweet potato, kind of potatoes and sweet potatoes, sweet
Is it
peppers.
spicy?
No.
Not really spicy?
I think it's a little spicy.
If we have this for dinner, would you eat your whole bowl?
Yes.
Yes?
Probably not.
You give it an 8 out of 10 and you wouldn't even eat the whole thing?
Yeah, probably not. I would
Probably
eat
not.
half of
And this
that.
is Maggie. Say hi, Maggie. She's eating a muffin
That
left
is
over from
actually
breakfast. Okay, so that's the verdict. They both liked it. They didn't tell me that they regret putting it in their mouth like Noah did in the last video. But one more thing I was going to mention about this is I've made this meal as a freezer meal for a friend at church. Is actually how I came across it. And so, how do I say that? I've made this meal before for a friend at church, and it freezes well. So we made it as a, like, make ahead, put it in small individual containers and freeze it, and it thaws beautifully. So if you want to make like a double batch of this and put it in the freezer, you would have 2 meals for next time. That's just an idea. It freezes well. There you go. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.